Can somebody please tell me why is Ronda Rousey so angry? Why has she been, recently she did the interview and she seems very bitter, very angry, you know. She's very upset. I don't know if it's because the last two times she stepped in the octagon, it didn't go very well. It was a very long time, but she got beat bad in both of them. So maybe she's still suffering concussion from all them years ago, because I don't understand why now, after all of these years, you want to now, be talking shit about this person, that person, you know. But anyway, what we are going to be, dissecting today is, so in this interview that Ronda Rousey recently did, she had a lot to say about our very good friend Joe Rogan, Uncle Joe, and we don't tolerate disrespect, when it comes to Uncle Joe, because he's been a pioneer for the MMA scene, Anyway, let me play you guys the nonsense that Ronda Rousey had to say about Joe Rogan.
Just talking to Joe on the walk over. How long for me to train to beat Ronda? That'll never happen.
He wouldn't know. He's not an expert. He's a fan with an audience.
That's interesting. Is that how you feel about you?
Never fought.
He fought Taekwondo, right?
Never fought. That's not fighting. It's not fighting.
Well, I'm going to exit this conversation. No,
I don't want you to get any bad DMs. We need to get out.
Just talking to Joe.
So, you really think, guys, let's be real now. Let's be real. There's some guys, that have trained martial arts for years upon years. They've never actually had an official MMA fight. But their levels is up here. And if they were to step in the cage, they'll fuck up some guys. Listen, there's some uncles, there's some young men in their 20s, uncles in their late 30s, early 40s that have never had an official fight before. But in sparring, in training, the level is, they're at an elite level. So, Ronda, you really think Joe Rogan, in fact, I was going to say you think he can beat you. He will beat your ass. Whether he's fought or not, he will finish. Have you not seen his spinning back kick? I've forgotten now. He will break your ribs. He will break your body in two. He will snap you in half. I don't know what drugs you have been taking. But anyway, let's just say that, Joe managed to, have a female fighter, and he was training her. He was her coach. He had a whole team around him that was, building up this woman. You really think that he can't find a woman and train her to beat your ass? I'm not being funny, guys. Big up Ronda, what she did for women's MMA. But guys, let's be honest. Let's be honest with one another. In this community, we like to be honest. Who the fuck did Ronda Rousey fight? Was it not when she now started facing serious competition? What happened? Please tell me what happened. What happened? She's 38. She's 38 years of age now. Let's even see the last time she had a fight. She last fought in 2016, which is almost 10 years ago. So that means she would have been in 2016. She would have been 27. No, 28. Sorry. Excuse my mathematics. She would have been 28. No, 29. She would have been 29. Look at my maths. It's not math seeing. Yeah, I mean, what is your maths doing right now? We are in 2025. She's 38. 2016 is 9 years ago. No. Yes. Yes, it's 9 years ago. Guys, I don't know what's going on today. My maths is not mathsing. What is going on? You see what Ronda is doing to me? This is simple maths. But this girl has just made my brain just collapse. This is simple maths. So 2016, she would have been 29. Okay? So she was in her prime. And I guarantee you, if Joe Rogan had found a woman dead, that, she's been training martial arts for maybe 5 years, and he now took her under his wing. Go here, come and mix with Uncle Joe. He would train that fighter to beat your ass. I'm sorry. Ronda Rousey was nothing special. When she fought, guys, let's be real. When she fought game opponents, what happened? Her striking is shit. Everyone's talking about, her recent pad work video. She looked good. I didn't think she looked good. I think she looks like the same old Ronda Rousey with the fucking horrendous striking, and that's just me being honest. And I know some people say, she would probably fuck you up. This down the up. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I have nothing against Ronda Rousey. Who knows? I could bump into her one day. I could probably meet her, and I'll happily, greet her, and I'll show her nothing but respect. But if she was to ask me, what do I think of her fighting career and her fighting style? Let's say she knows that, I cover MMA and I do MMA, I will tell her, I'll be honest, I don't really rate your style. I don't think your style was good. I think your style was a bit shit. Well, I wouldn't say shit, but, I would say it in a respectful way, but I would tell her my honest opinion. Because, I don't think she was all that of an MMA fighter. So, listen, she can talk all the shit about Joe Rogan, but to say Joe Rogan is not because he's not fought, he's not like bro, Joe Rogan is probably the closest thing that we have to a pure MMA or combat sports analyst. Like, he trains martial arts. I don't know if he still does, but he trained martial arts for loads of years. He studied different sports. He's watched different sports for years, and he's actually trained. So he's the closest thing we get to a pure. In fact, he is. So for you to say he's not an expert, he's a fan with an audience, makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, because Joe Rogan in his prime would probably still fuck up a lot of even UFC fighters. Even now, he probably would. So let's not, downplay Joe Rogan. Like, Joe Rogan isn't a fucking expert. He actually is. Okay, please name me one commentator that actually has trained like Joe Rogan, and then became a commentator. Most haven't. So I'm not being funny. If there's anyone that is qualified to talk about all these sort of things, it's him. So Ronda, please stop your rubbish. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Should Ronda Rousey leave Uncle Joe alone or not? Or is she speaking facts? Comments below. Like and subscribe as usual.